Hey guys, and then here, welcome back to a brand new video. I'm Jen Animations. Y'all don't mind if I complain for 15 minutes onto this video. Now, before I do say anything, I don't mind at all, Jaden. Like, it's all good. You can complain for like 15 minutes. I mean, I can handle these like complaints like pretty well. Like, yeah, you guys don't like ever wanna like okay. So if you're like arguing with me, like I'm clearly gonna win. Like that's how good I am with like negotiation. And if you're like arguing with me or something, I'm clearly gonna beat you. Like I'm sorry. Like there's just no chance that you're gonna win it. And like it's just I deal well with like complaints and like these like arguments. Like I'm gonna beat you like somehow. Like that's how good I am. I mean I do talk like a lot, so it just makes sense. But I'm just pointing it out. But anyway, looks like Jaden's gonna be complaining for 15 minutes. Let's just see. I'm guessing this is just some of her like complaints that she had in her life. So sounds about right. And I think we all had like in our lives too. So it makes sense. But yeah, we'll see what she has to say about it. But enough of that. Let's go check out You all mind if I complain for 15 minutes, made by Jen Animations, and I hope you guys enjoy this video.
A while ago, I went to the bank to get a new debit card. I walked in, the lady asked, "Can I help you?"
Bank?
And I said, "I'd like a new debit card, please." Her face scrunched a bit,
okay,
and then
already.
she replied, let me see what I can do. Would you take a seat for a moment? I sat in the lobby chair for 30 minutes,
30
assuming
minutes?
that she was doing everything in her power to get me a new debit card. And when the lady finally came back, she simply said, "No, we don't do that."
What?
But
for 30 minutes?
You're the bank. For the longest time, I've been tossing around
what the fuck?
this little thought. I don't know if it's just me, but it kind of feels like the world around us doesn't quite work anymore. At least compared to, say, a decade ago, it seems like everything has gotten less efficient, and dare I say,
now 2010 was
stupid.
good, but
anytime I go out to get something done, I come back 3 hours later with nothing accomplished and a fresh desire to punch a wall. I've tried to gaslight myself out of it. Maybe I'm overreacting here. Humans have always been flawed creatures, so of course it's doomed to bleed into the construction of our society. But I just keep thinking back to those 30 useless minutes in that bank chair. And I simply don't believe it. You're not going to convince me that a bank has always been incapable of giving people new debit cards.
It's like the
and also that it took 30 minutes to tell me something has changed. It really dawned on me when I watched the Always Sunny in Philadelphia episode Dennis Takes a Mental Health Day, where Dennis tries to have a normal, relaxing day, but is faced with inconveniences at every corner that spike his blood pressure. Highly recommend watching. The whole show is phenomenal, but that specific episode was so real and truly made me process things are getting less efficient. And it's not just in my head. First of all, like the episode addressed, everything needs a goddamn app now. The thermostat, air filters, light bulbs. I bought the cats a new automated litter box, and guess who now has a litter box app on her phone to get it to even turn on? I'm sick of the stupid apps. They don't make life easier no matter how many times these products try to convince me they do. The UI is always clunky and confusing. Nothing is optimized. Companies act like you can part the Red Sea with their apps, when more often than not, I'm stuck trying to connect it to the device in the first place.
Why can't we just
when was the last time you bought a new anything and had it completely set up and working within 5 minutes of unboxing it? At this point, if my Wi-Fi goes out, every electronic in my house becomes a useless block of metal because none of it works on its own anymore. Everything needs Wi-Fi, an app, an account linked to my email, a subscription service, and on top of it all, they sell all the information I hand over against my will to random other companies so they can send me stupid junk mail. Also, when did unchecking the sign me up for online newsletters and discounts just not work anymore? Every single time I buy something online, I make sure to not sign up for the website's stupid email notifications. And what do I find fresh in my inbox when I wake up the next morning?
Pirate them.
Check out this month's wacky deals.
It's that easy. What?
So I have an electric car, right? One day, it just straight up refused to play music. After troubleshooting for 5 minutes, it turned out I needed to download a software update to my car.
A car?
Even though the music worked perfectly normal before the update.
I never had that.
Fine, the future
my car doesn't.
But for some reason, the car couldn't find or connect to the Wi-Fi.
You don't need Wi-Fi in your car. What the fuck?
I get to experience LA traffic
data on your phone,
in pure silence. I spent thousands of dollars on a car just for it to randomly not be able to perform a task cars have been able to do for the past 70 years. I do like electric cars. They're better for the environment, and it's great not having to go to the gas station. But let's not pretend the car has to be a computer now. I got one of those modern tech cars that made the innovative choice to remove all the physical buttons and knobs and put every single basic feature into the car's giant touchscreen. Before getting it, I didn't think that would affect my experience too much. I thought, well,
don't
when
buy
I drive,
electric cars,
I normally don't fiddle with the buttons all the time
anyway.
You. But now I have to deal with things like not being able to manually open the glove compartment because it has no latch. I have to speak into the car microphone, open glove compartment.
What?
And every single time it opens the charging port. Didn't think about that one before buying. Also, when I do need to do something while driving, it feels way more unsafe than I initially realized.
Yep.
They didn't even build AC knobs, so to turn up the air, I have to essentially play on the car iPad while paying attention to oncoming traffic. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm neither an engineer or a car specialist.
You can do that, but if you're driving, don't do that.
That feels stupid. Apparently, enough people started complaining about the lack of buttons in high-tech cars, so they started putting them back in, which now puts into question these experts making these decisions in the first place.
So
what do you mean thousands of people had to say using a giant iPad while driving is unsafe? Before they were like, you know what? These people might be onto something. A few weeks after I bought the car, I accidentally stepped on glass and needed to go to urgent care. So Jacob and I hopped in, and as we started driving down the neighborhood, the screen got covered with software update required. Thinking it was a simple fix, Jacob pulled off to the side of the road and clicked download, to which the car completely locked and became undrivable until it finished the download.
How long did that take?
Which was 45 minutes. I ended up having to call an Uber to go to urgent care, despite owning a fully functioning car.
What the heck?
Lesson learned, I suppose.
Don't buy electric cars.
They got me again. Also, I don't know how a car can download a software update.
Jenny just be wasting time.
And not in my own
First 30 minutes on the bank, and now 45 minutes on the
dumb. Nothing feels like it's checked to make sure the customer has a half-decent user experience anymore, because companies think slapping an app together makes something high-tech enough to get away with slop. And on top of it all, everything is a subscription service. Why can't I simply buy my stupid computer car and have it come with the tech that's already built into it? Subscribe to be able to connect to the internet. Subscribe to enable auto steering. For a while, companies were thinking about turning the seat warmers into a subscription. The heating coil is already in the car that I bought. Just leave us alone. Imagine pitching to someone 15 years ago.
Subscription? Hell no.
Oh yeah, the car you bought? Yeah, it's all yours.
Never gonna happen.
But you have to pay money every month to use the windshield wipers. It's become so common for us to buy products and not even actually own them. And you need to pay money every month to keep using them. And they're bad. Businesses have always prioritized profit. That's never changed. I'm not upset about that. But at least in the past, they had to, in good faith, offer something that actually did the shit it was advertised to do.
Yeah, that was good.
Now they just go, oh damn, we can give less and charge more? Hell yeah, brother, lock the cold out the fridges.
Wow.
The other day, I wanted to get a new
Back
router
in the old days, that was
Jacob
good.
And I headed over to our internet provider store, and I said, hello, can I buy a router? Oh, we don't actually sell routers here. You need to go online and ask customer service to send you one.
But you're a store, you're supposed to help. What the
As I was processing this, Jacob decided they wanted to get a phone upgrade. Excuse me, could I actually buy this phone?
Nope, you can't.
Yeah, we don't have those in stock.
What do you do?
You can buy it, but it'll have to be shipped to your house.
What? What do you do?
We went to the internet and phone store and left with no internet and no phone. What are the employees being paid to do at that point? What's the point in any of it?
Right?
I get that a lot of shopping has shifted to online, but
I
just
go to the store and get, my subscription. I don't do that.
The option to go to the store.
Something else
They're
that I never
becoming
did before.
empty husks with a logo.
I always go to the
on
store
top.
and they always help me.
Also, excuse me, but I need to ask customer service to buy a router.
Okay, I've never done that before.
Let me exchange my money for the item that you very obviously sell.
That's what I did.
Anytime I'm told I need to
went to the store and did
contact
it.
customer service, I consider it a lost battle. Nothing exists in this world that is worth descending the trenches. That is a customer service phone call. Companies have put it together that if they make everything inconvenient and frustrating, set up enough cryptic hoops to make people jump through, waste as much time as possible, people will
and
just
they want to give you like their
up,
service,
and they don't have to deal with anything.
Hell no, you're getting 0 stars.
Once I needed to call a plumber, but was only allowed to go through a very specific company for the service. So I called in, sat on hold for 40 minutes, as to be expected, and finally got connected to someone.
Y'all got like 2 or 3 stars.
Hello, what can I help you with today? Hi, I was calling to make a service appointment. Alright, sounds good. I'm gonna check our calendar and call back with our availabilities. Oh, okay. Thank you. And so I waited
like a toad
for 2 days.
Wow.
And she never called me back. So, of course, I call back, sit on hold for another 40 minutes, and try again.
It's like they want
Hello, what can I help you with
your
today?
life to be ruined.
Hi,
that's supposed to be Rosalina,
I'm calling to make a service appointment. I
called
before,
I get it, brothers
but no one
that plumb
called
because
me
they're
back,
plumbers.
so I wanted to
I get it. I see the
okay,
Easter egg.
let me check.
She got a switch. Look at that.
We're available in a month at 7
They got a star. They got the mail pipe.
Oh,
I'm trying to figure out all the Easter
okay,
eggs.
are there no other times available? Nope. All right, I
get
can
it,
do in a month
Mario
at 7
reference.
a.m. Thank you very much. Awesome.
Don't
exactly
say
what
thank
I want.
you. What do they do?
Comes and goes, and the day before the appointment, I get a call from the plumbing company.
Oh God.
Hello, I'm calling to let you know the person that was scheduled to do your service appointment is sick and we'll have to cancel it.
Mario, what are you doing playing with golf with Luigi and Bowser? What the fuck?
Okay. When's the next available
Such
appointment?
a liar. Look at her. Hang out with them.
Okay. Thank you. At this point, I was fuming, right? How hard could it be to get a very specific company to provide a service they forced me to use them for? Well, get this. I woke up the next morning at 10 a.m. because I didn't have to wake up early anymore, looked at my phone, and saw a single missed call
Are
from,
you
of
kidding
course,
me?
the plumbing company. Hello, the plumber arrived at the location this morning.
No, he didn't. Stop lying.
But left because no one was home. Please call back to reschedule.
6
Thank you.
a.m. How?
Guys, I can't even write into words what I was feeling that moment.
Why would
because
a
if
guy
I did,
come at 6 a.m.?
This would be the last video of my career. A single service
You're supposed to come at 12 to like.
is all I ask. For my sink that is dissolving.
Not even till like 10 to like.
Also, we're completely brushing over the fact
like
they
6.
arrived an hour early for the cancel appointment, so I would have missed it anyway. And just like that, it was all back at square one. And
now
you know what? I gave up. Congratulations, plumbing company. You won! The trophy? My sink is broken. I was justifiably feeling upset, so I wanted to go out and get myself those Pillsbury Halloween cookies with the pumpkins and ghosts on them because it was the season. I looked online to see if the grocery store had them, and the website said, in stock, confirmed in the past hour. So I got dressed, drove over,
but they didn't have it.
And lo and behold,
they didn't have it.
The store had 0 Halloween cookies. I did the same charade 2 more times until I just went home and cried. What's the point anymore? Really, my car doesn't work. The stores don't work. Yeah. The litter box needs Wi-Fi. I'm just
router,
so tired.
The plumbing,
to be
and now this.
Of every single dollar we have. Cursed to scroll endlessly on social media.
The devil wants you to hate your life.
It's nothing good anymore. We're being left behind over here, and no one can do anything about it cares. I don't want to get too doomer in the silly animated YouTube video. Sorry, maybe a bit of reality started to seep in there between the funny little stories. Quickly, I'm gonna talk about things that do spark joy in my life. There's been an influx of people going back to old tech as a way to step out of the overwhelming and predatory modern innovation era, and I am also on that boat. A while back, I started playing on my old 3DS DS, and something about using a classic handheld rewires my brain in the best way. Being all bundled up with your DS, no second monitor content, maybe some snacks. It feels like my mind gets to heal from the constant rot, cleansed from the addicting flashing colors and stimuli of current media. Another way I heal from the evils is by seeing all of my best friends. Truly going out and being with people in real life
friends.
is the
Friends
medicine
just make your
that
life so much easier.
I'm not joking. No matter how much the world breaks me down, a good hangout with friends to vent and blow off steam really does take the edge off. And getting to turn annoying moments that piss you off into something to share with your friends as a funny story is a great way to laugh it off and just move on.
Absolutely.
I'm sure many other people have their own ways to break free from the ever-looming capitalist clutches. But overall, I've just been trying to go back to basics, depend on things less, not constantly overwhelm my senses. I think it's unfortunate that a lot of us have gotten to the point where we need to police ourselves in what we consume because everything is trying to be the most addictive little parasite ever created by humans with no empathy. But until the pendulum eventually swings back the other way, it is possible to break out of the bubble. And if you've been feeling similarly to me, I recommend giving it a try. In the meantime, even though everything feels like a constant mess, I suppose it does make for funny stories to share.
I mean, it does make funny stories, I will agree. But anyway, that was Jaden Animations. Y'all mind if I complain for 15 minutes? Okay, so I think the whole summary of this video is that Jaden like be wasting like time. It's like, oh my god, like the plumbing story that she said, that was almost like a month of like that, like, you know, shit, like what the hell, like, oh my god, it just wow, just Jaden must have the worst like time management ever. Like, wow, that is just so sad for her. But like, wow, that's crazy how all that stuff like happened to her. Like, really, like that's actually surprising that I'm heard that for the first time. Like, it's just crazy, you know. But anyway, I guess that is it for this video. Once again, though, hope you guys will enjoy the rest of your day, and I guess I'll see you next one. Peace, buddy.